What's up guys, Dominic Shimona here from Point Fitness, and today's video I'm going to show you ways to help brace. Now bracing should be done on every single type of lift, but mainly on big compound movements to help support us. So when we're bracing, it correlates with squatting, deadlifts, benching, even pull-ups. So what bracing does, it helps preserve any type of energy leaks. So energy leaks, it's basically you want to use your full body to help contribute with the lift. Case in point, when we're talking about a pull-up. So when we're pulling up, I see a lot of times, you don't want to see your feet kind of swing all over the place. You still want to squeeze your legs, use abdominal pressure to help lift and transfer energy throughout the entire body. So I'm going to show you ways to help do that. Also, abdominal pressure. So when we're talking abdominal pressure, it's mainly from the inside out, right? So these are like the deep muscles, like your transverse abdominis. That muscle acts as a human powerlifting belt. So it literally wraps around your entire belly around this way, but deep inside, so below the abdominal wall, even the obliques. Also, it's going to help contribute to bigger and stronger lifts. So once you start bracing, you won't have energy leaks. You'll have abdominal pressure. So now that energy is going to transfer throughout the entire body, staying nice and tight, and it's also going to help support your back. So if you ever hear anyone talk about back pain during squatting or deadlifting, it's mainly because of without any bracing. So once we start incorporating these, you might see a huge increase in your weight, but also you'll definitely feel better about your lifts. So let's get started. With these 3 drills, all you're going to need is a floor and a wall. Right? Don't need anything else. If you have a 2 or 5 pound weight, a plate, whatever, something to put on your stomach, you could do that as well. But if not, you're totally cool. So what you need to do for this one is just need to find a wall, all right? And you want to lay on your back. Have your feet up on the wall. Make sure your knee angle is about 90 degrees. Let me dish this hat. So next, after you get into this position, you want to put one hand over your sternum, one hand over your belly button. Now, this is where a lot of chest breathers, you'll start to notice it the second you start doing this drill. So if I take a big breath in through my nose, and all this expands just my chest, you notice that my diaphragm is not doing anything. And that's where we get no abdominal pressure. So that's why we have one hand over chest, one hand over stomach, because when we breathe, I want you guys to fill up your stomach first. So let that be the first recruitment, right? It's coming all the way down here, and then fill your way up to your chest. So as you take a big breath in, this should expand. Now once that fills up, now you can start going into your lungs and into your obliques. And now that's all bracing. And now when you breathe out, all comes together and tighten up. Right, so nice and slow contraction as you breathe out. Pace yourself. Breathe out and squeeze. Okay, so that's the first one. That will help you differentiate, from the chest and to your diaphragm. Next, literally just going to flop on over. And now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to work the opposite way. So hands are now going to be on the wall. Make sure that you're pretty close. And now up. So once you got that one down packed, here's the next one. So it's the same drill, right? But now we're going to get more of a feel. So now we can't use our hands. So as you breathe in, breathe out. Now you're going to get a little bit more of the lower core. And then alternate sides. So this should be moving. This is where if you have a weight, you could put on your belly button and just feel that go up and down. All right, so do that a few times. You'll start to feel it right around here, which is key. So the third and final drill are going to be bird dogs. Now these are very common, right? They're excellent for us, but again, it's how we're doing it that matters. So we want to get on our hands and knees, making sure that everything is nice and lined up. As we take a big breath in, hold that pressure, and then go. You want to punch forward and get that heel out, right? So you don't want to push out with your toe. And same thing, now we're connecting the external obliques. I'll show you on this side, you get the internal. All right, breathe in through the belly button, breathe out. And as you're up here, now the internal oblique is working as well. So there you have it, guys, a couple of drills to help you practice your bracing. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I'll be happy to answer them. If not, we'll see you next week.